Defending champion Carlos Alcaraz walked onto Court Philippe Chatrier under the lights, carrying the pressure of expectation and the weight of a title he refuses to let go. What seemed like a routine third-round clash quickly turned into a test of resilience. Damir Dzumhur, the Bosnian underdog, wasn't there to fold. He came to fight. He came to push. And push he did. Alcaraz started the match like a player in full command. 2 early break points, brushed aside. Then came a blistering stretch of 5 consecutive games, capped by a 6-1 first set in just half an hour. At that point, the story looked familiar. A young star on the rise, dictating terms, gliding across the red clay, executing at will. Dzumhur seemed rattled, his game outmatched, his answers few. The second set followed a similar path. Alcaraz remained firm, unfazed, in flow. Dzumhur had a couple of openings, break points in games 2 and 6, but couldn't make them count. Then came the moment the match turned. A double fault. It handed Alcaraz the second set, yes, but it also seemed to spark something in Dzumhur. A change in energy. A change in intent. In the third, Alcaraz's perfection began to erode. The clean ball striking started to fade. The pace dropped. The focus wavered. Dzumhur, fighting through a knee issue, found new rhythm. He started hitting deeper, more aggressive, less fear. He saw a window, and ran straight through it. He got his break. Alcaraz had 3 immediate chances to break back, and squandered them. Dzumhur didn't blink. Then came 2 more break points in the final game of the set, and again, Alcaraz came up empty. Suddenly, the match had life. Real tension, real fight. The scoreline read 6-1, 6-3, 4-6, and the night was just beginning. Dzumhur came out flying in the fourth. He broke Alcaraz instantly. The Spaniard's frustration grew. More chances came, and went. He looked to his box. Shouted to himself. The cool command of the first set was gone. And yet, Alcaraz didn't disappear. He hung in. He battled. He reset. Then came the swing. 4 straight games. A burst of energy, precision, fire. The crowd felt it. The momentum shifted. Alcaraz was back. At 5-3, serving for the match, he faltered again. Broken. But champions aren't judged on how clean they win. They're judged on what they do when it gets dirty. So Alcaraz broke again. With the clock pushing midnight, with the air thick over Chatrier, he closed the door. 6-1, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4. Afterwards, he didn't sugarcoat the struggle. I didn't enjoy it too much, he said with a laugh tinged in fatigue. I suffered quite a lot. But in that suffering was growth. In that grind was character. That's why it's difficult to win Grand Slams, he added. You have to maintain your focus over 3 or 4 hours. It's not just about talent. It's about attention, intensity, heart, all of which were tested tonight, and all of which he showed. The first 2 sets were under control, he admitted. Then he decided to play deeper, more aggressive. My energy went down. It was hard to push. But I had to give everything I had inside. I'm proud to get the win. And he should be. This wasn't the effortless Alcaraz of highlight reels. This was the grinding, soul-searching version, the one who wins when it's hard, not just when it's flashy. Next up, Ben Shelton. The American 13th seed, fresh off a straight sets win against Matteo Gigante, awaits in the 4th round. A different test. A different style. But Alcaraz will walk into that match a little sharper. A little tougher. A little more aware of what it really takes to defend a crown. His second round win over Morozhan had left questions. His first meeting with Dzumhur on the ATP Tour was supposed to be the answer. For 2 sets, it was. Then came the storm, the comeback, the chaos. And through it all, Alcaraz stood tall. Tonight was about more than the score. It was about finding that extra gear when the legs burn and the rhythm fades. About believing when doubt creeps in. About fighting, even when your best isn't there. Carlos Alcaraz knows how to shine. But tonight, he showed he also knows how to suffer. And that, more than anything, is why he's still the man to beat in Paris.